It is really cold in here. I have like my blanket and everything. Because I'm freezing.
Almost made you love me. Almost made you cry. Almost made you happy, babe. Didn't I? You almost had me thinking.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Legendary YouTube channel. Why is it legendary? Well, darling, because you're here, of course. And I'm sure you're sitting looking at me like, it's April, girl, why do you have this on? But you guys, it is literally freezing where I live. Like, it snowed today, like hailed, actually. So I'm going to keep rocking the winter realness for as long as I possibly can until I can't rock it anymore. Can I give 2 snaps for the beat? Thank you very much. That second snap was weak. Do it again. Much better. Not really. This is going to be a story time about the time that I had a, I guess, predatory experience with a fashion designer slash modeling agent, whatever you want to call it. Like I always say, I tell my story times because I want you all to be able to like reflect and learn about decisions that I've made and situations I found myself in, even if I wasn't the one who made the decision, like, because there's always something to be learned on my part and your part. That's what story times are about, I hope. And because they're funny, girl. A lot of people are always saying in my comments and stuff like, do you model? You should model XYZ. And, you know, I have before, but the reality of the fact is that it's difficult. It's difficult for very different reasons. It's difficult, number one, because of where I live. It's difficult, number two, because you get told a lot of no's before you get a lot of yes. Before you get told yes. And, you know, it's hard when you have everybody telling you should do something and everybody telling you have the look and the potential to do something and you're going to try to do it. And the girls are like, no. No. So I began to focus my efforts on different things like YouTube and my social media presence, as well as like finishing school and all that other stuff that I've always wanted to accomplish. And I'm very happy and content with that for now. And that's not to say I won't ever get back to the modeling. However, when I was living in London for a period of time during school, my mom recommended, she was like, why don't you go to some modeling agencies over there, send your stuff in over there, because you have a different look and maybe you're getting told no here in the US, but when you go over there, you know, you'll get a yes because of, you know, different factors, whatever the case may be. Now, I was in London for months before I actually went to an agency and sent my photos in. But I went to 3 different agencies while I was there and got told no by all 3. So that was like the gag. However, I would be like on social media. Like I'll be on social media looking at hashtags like photographer hashtags, model scout hashtags, because that's just a great way to build your network. And I find so many photographers through social media, through Instagram. When I go to like a city, I will look through the hashtags, like the photographer hashtags of the city that I'm in. Sometimes if I want to just like try and meet somebody, see if I want to do a photo shoot, see if they, you know what I'm saying, see if they are interested in doing a photo shoot with me, whatever the case may be. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does work. Tinder is also a place where you can make like friends and where you can network with people. I met one of my good friends at one point in time off of Tinder. I know that you guys are probably like, Tinder, girl, blah, blah. But listen, Tinder has different connotations for different people, okay? Like I met one of my very good friends at one point in time off of Tinder. Literally, like I've met amazing people off of Tinder. So I like, even when I go on trips and stuff and I be swiping if I'm in a city or something, like you can meet great people, like people who know where the moves is, know what club to go to, know what parties to go to, like, you know. So Tinder doesn't always have this connotation of like, you know, explicitness. For some people it can, but for me it did not have that connotation. So there was a designer that I had matched with, and in my bio on Tinder at that time I had something like just looking for like friends, or like just, it was something like looking to network or something like that. Like it was very like, you know, blase blase blase, like LinkedIn realness, like it was giving you that. So it wasn't like, you wouldn't be able to infer from my Tinder page, okay, that she was on there looking for the gag of the century, okay? Like I was on Tinder looking to network with other like-minded creative individuals, photographers, models, writers, bloggers, YouTubers, whatever the case may be. There was a designer that I matched with at the time who, I can't say his name. He was a designer in London. He designs menswear. And I'm assuming he matched with me because he read my little blurb, and he also saw how I looked, right? So he had his Instagram linked to his Tinder page, and then I went and looked at his Instagram, only to find out that he actually uses a lot of models of color that look like me. I mean, they don't look just like me, obviously, but similarities, like body type, like ethnic features, like big lips, big nose, like things that I have that, not that I was subconscious about, but that I used to think like, is this what I'm getting told no, And the models that he was using in his shows looked like me. So I was really excited about that. And he would have, like he had a collection. He had a little show, a little part in London Men's Fashion Week. And he was very legit. He has like a ton of followers, over 100K on his Instagram. Like he's a legit designer, you know what I'm saying? And his clothes were funky, like new age, like great, very, very modern, very innovative, very out of the box. We get to messaging, then we exchange phone numbers, we get to texting, and he's like, I totally love your look, like, do you model, da da da. That's when I explained to him my whole scenario, my whole situation, and I'm like, listen, I've been trying, I keep getting told no, it's like a slap in the face. He was so nice. He was like, mind you, I want you guys to understand, like, he was young. This is a young white man. So he probably was only like a few years my senior, like in his 20s, late 20s. And he was a white guy, super cool, like alternative looking tattoos, stuff like that. Cute, but not. I'm not even gonna say not my cup of tea. He was cute, but I wasn't looking for all of that. Like I wasn't like I didn't come for that. I just came to dance for y'all. That's it. So basically, after our conversation, he invited me to hang out with him and some of his friends. Some of his important people, like photographers and other people who are also very well connected. We exchanged Instagrams. And I was like, legit. Because I'm pretty sure he's verified on Instagram. Like, this was legit. Like, this is not, like, this is legit. And I don't even know, I'm sure, like, some of my best friends are watching this. I don't even know if I've told everybody this story, but he basically was like, I'd love to invite you over for dinner, and I have some people I'd love you to meet, and I think that you could do very well as long as you get connected to the right people. I'm like, yes, because listen, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's network and it's navigate a room, okay? And I'm aware when I heard like the invite over for dinner, I don't know why, but in my mind I was like, oof, child, they finna be doing drugs, girl. Not because of like, I don't know, just because people be doing drugs, honey. I don't. But in my mind, that's what I was thinking. So I was automatically calculating. I was like, okay, girl, don't set your drink down. Actually, don't even have a drink while you're over there. You're over there strictly for business. Make sure you get everybody's contact information, get everybody's Instagrams, make a good impression. Da, 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 da. Like, girl, this is like a challenge. This is like RuPaul. This is your maxi challenge of the week. So the whole week, I'm talking to my friend, I'm talking to our roommate, I'm telling him about the situation. He's mad excited for me. And I'm just like excited because I feel like a lot of times in the industry, it's not even about what you know. It's not about what you know. It's not about how you look. It's not about what kind of person you are. It's not about how much charisma, uniqueness, nerve, or talent you have, darling. But it's simply just about who you know and who they know. And as unfortunate or unfair as that may be, it's the reality of the situation. So I was very excited because I was like, I finally have met somebody who has some kind of like pull, and they can get a chance to get to know me and see like what kind of person I am, and see that, yeah, like I'm ready for this. Like I'm meant for this. Like I'm ready to give this my best shot. And he was a designer, girl, and the clothes were cute. Like, I'm gagging. Like, I was just living my American fantasy, right? Wrong. We get to the day of the like dinner when I'm supposed to be going over to his place to meet all his peoples and everything. And I'm so excited. Like, I'm trying to pick out what to wear. Like, I'm so hyped. I told my friend, I'm like, yo, I need this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like my redemption for all these no's that I just got. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is about to be like, haha, in your face. Like, boom, I'm at Fashion Week, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go over there, and I texted him, like, hey, what area? Like, where are you again? Because in London, they have like these, like, they're not zip codes. They're like postcodes, I think they're called. But they're like our equivalent of zip codes. So let's say you gave somebody your zip code, just your zip code, okay, not your address, just your zip code. They could they could get exactly to your house from just having your zip code. That's basically how it is over there. Like, you give them your little postal code or whatever it's called. I don't know, I don't remember what it's called, but you give them your little code, and they can come directly to your house with that code. Like, they don't need your address or anything, just like your zip code, damn near. So I basically asked him, like, what's your code thing, so that I know where to come. So he texts me back and he tells me the area of where he lives in. He doesn't give me like the little code, the address thing. He just tells me the area, and then he follows that with, and before I like, basically tell you exactly where to come, are you also coming over to have fun? I'm sorry, what? My heart dropped when I read that text message, because it's just like, no. Nothing. We have not had any kind of conversation about that in the whole few days that we've been interacting and texting. Like, what you said, that I'm coming over to meet your people. We follow each other on Instagram. You got my Instagram and everything. Like, I don't, like, there's like, no. And I'm just trying to figure out how to say that back, because I'm just like, damn, like I didn't got my, like, you know what I'm saying? I done got myself in this situation, and I'm like, I would really hope that me declining this advance is not going to ruin this opportunity. Um, but I texted back and I said, no, I'm not. I'd rather just keep things professional if that's okay with you. And it's not even a matter of the fact that this gentleman wasn't like attractive or wasn't somebody that I would like to engage with. It was more so a matter of the fact that I do not, um, I have never been the type of person to, let me try and word this correctly. Some people believe that it's good to use what you got to get what you want, which there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that for me personally, that is okay in certain circumstances and when it comes to certain things. So using my personality, using my sense of style, using my vibrance, and things like that. But when it comes to like my physical body, and that is just not for me, not my thing. Never done that. Not knocking nobody who does it. It's not my thing. I never want to put myself in a position where somebody will be able to say, "Oh, you did this to get this, or you did this, and now I'm the reason why you have this." And not my vibe. So like I said, it wasn't like he wasn't attractive or anything like that. It just was the fact that, like, me and my code and the way I do things, that's not how I do things. That's not how I get down. And so I basically said no. I said no. I would rather we just keep it professional. And I'd love to get to know you like as a friend and like as a professional contact, basically. But basically what I said in a text message, y'all, this man blocked my phone number, so did never send me the address of where to come. Blocked my phone number, okay? Unmatched me on Tinder, went to Instagram, and he had blocked me on Instagram. Like that quickly, like all those events happened, right? Like damn near right after I sent that message, because I was like, why did you just stop responding? Like, that's weird, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I'm dressed, and I'm looking at my phone because I'm about to go look up his Instagram and see if I'm still blocked. No, I'm no longer blocked. It did hurt my feelings because I felt like, you use all these young black men in your shows, and a lot of these models are young. At that time I was 20. I was 20, if not 21, and all I could think about was like, is this what's happening? Is this what people are doing to get these kind of opportunities? Is this what people are doing to skip the line? And it is. It is. We sing it in all of our songs. It's glorified on social media and everything like that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is, for me, I wouldn't be able to enjoy my success if somebody could easily so say, "Oh, well, you slept with me to get it," and that's just for me, and it's not an attack on anyone else, because you do what you got to do to get what you want, right? But I didn't want that. And I really do feel like that was just like God for me revealing that, because what if I would have went over there and then I ended up into like a predator situation? What if I would have went over there and the professional contacts and all the people he said he would have for me to meet were not there? And you know what I'm saying? And child, a mess. Like, I'm glad that it didn't transpire past those text messages. I'm glad that I got blocked, and whatever the case may be. As we can see, I'm unblocked now on Instagram. But it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. And so that was my experience with like the designer, this person who's rather well connected in the fashion scene over there, and had the potential to probably put me in a room with some pretty important people, or put me in a room with some people who can help me, get the ball rolling and get started. But, what's meant to be is meant to be, and what's mine is mine. So I believe that if modeling is meant for me, then it's something that will unfold and will happen in the way that it's supposed to, with my hard work, and with my ethic, and with some blessings, okay? And in the meantime, that is why I have decided to go so hard in other things like YouTube and stuff, because this is mine. This YouTube is mine. It's actually ours, but it's mine in the sense that like I have to put the work in for it. Nobody can say I gave this to you, I did this for you, or you're popping on YouTube because of this. Nobody can say that to me because I put in the work. I get on here and I have these conversations with you guys, and I'm being myself, and I'm editing them, and I'm trying to make it look good, and I'm trying. So that's what happened, and I want you guys to discuss what you would have done in the comments, how you would have felt, what's your reaction, what do you think about the situation, have you been in a similar situation before, because I know this happens. It's so crazy because you hear about instances like this a lot between men and women, and and men using power that they have over women, like whether it's in the workplace and stuff like that. You hear about this kind of stuff happening, and so I don't know that I obviously I'm aware that those kind of situations can happen between two men, but I I don't know. Like obviously I'd never experienced it before. Where somebody's so blatantly being like, I have something that you want. This is what you have to do to get it, or this is what I want you to do to get it. And it just was like, okay. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I love reading you guys in the comments. I love talking in the comments. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you turn the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos on the network. What do you guys think about this little beat and this hat? Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Make sure you follow me on Instagram at ToneClassic, and check me out on my fashion lifestyle blog, www.toneclassic.org. And I will see you all in the next video.